Hey everybody, welcome back to LX News Now. I'm Nick Z. Now, from climate change to social justice, there are a lot of constructive, interesting, exciting, and even difficult conversations happening all across the United States right now. It really feels like things are changing, and they're changing faster than ever. Much of these conversations, though, are being driven by younger people, the youth activists to be exact. So to expand on this conversation, let's bring in Stefano Da Fre, the co-director of The Day I Had to Grow Up, a documentary about youth activism. Hey, Stefano, how you doing? Welcome to LX Now.
Thank you for having me. Great to be on your show.
Yeah, so let's just start off with the obvious. Why is your documentary called The Day I Had to Grow Up? Tell us about the film.
Well, you have a lot of watershed moments. For me and my generation, it was really 9/11, and I started speaking to youth activists that were 17, 18 years old in my documentary, and you start to see the impact of climate change. The last 4 years have been the hottest summers that we've ever had on record, and this impact is affecting everybody, not just in the United States. So we've felt a big draw to doing this and to understanding what's moving young people today.
What'd you learn? What'd you learn as you made this documentary? What's that road been like? What have you taken from it?
Well, I think from, in the documentary, you see aspects of climate change and also gun violence, survivor from the Parkland school shooting, high student debt crisis. But in particular to the environmental causes, you start to see that everybody realizes that all the social issues that we're dealing with somehow come to the second most important thing, because if we don't have a planet to live on, it doesn't really make a difference. So you start to see how aware they are, this generation of 17, 18, 19-year-old Gen Zers, and you also start to see the impact of social media really driving their activism, and that's a powerful, powerful thing, different from other activists.
Do you ever project into the future and wonder how that will shape this generation as they age and then they have kids and things like that? Does your mind go that way?
I think about it all the time, actually. I think about whether they're going to be, I think about what their kids are going to be like. I think that the genie's out of the bottle in that sense on a philosophical level. I see it, I show that in our documentary, and there's some reflectiveness. You look at it from, how much they're affected by impact of advocacy issues. You can get a topic out very quickly, but also how much they're linked to it, and it's a superficial aspect to it, but it doesn't have sometimes the research behind, so you can react very quickly. So we give advice all the time to people and young people by speaking to them and realizing what we think about how to look deeper in a topic. And I think they react as well. They know the advantages and disadvantages of it.
What's the reaction been to your film so far?
Extremely positive. We've been BAFTA qualified film festivals, Oscar qualified film festivals, but most importantly, it's the one-on-one communication, the dialogue that people say, thank you for doing this documentary. There aren't enough documentaries where people show the ups and downs of activists that really tackle on student debt, look at climate change, look at someone who survived the Parkland school shooting. And it's a sympathetic approach to Gen Zers that sometimes don't get the respect that they deserve. They're just too young or uninformed. I don't believe that to be the case. Spending 2 years with Laura Pellegrini, my co-director, we found the complete opposite. I had a lot more respect for them after finishing this documentary.
Amazing. And let the people know where they can watch The Day I Had to Grow Up.
Yeah, so you can find it on Amazon Prime, Tubi TV, Plex, Roku, Vimeo on demand. You can even call my personal phone. I will even give it to you. May even get you some extra
phone number out on live TV.
No, I wouldn't do. No. But as directors, we try to get our film out as much as possible. But really, the impact of it, of people talking to us about it, has really changed my life. So I appreciate this.
We appreciate you, Stefano, coming on the show. Good luck, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
White bread, a squirt of mustard, 2 scoops of canned fish. And with Instant Karma, it's the best sandwich ever because it's free.